So to love means to give, seeking nothing in return. And that is, as I said before, a spiritual law. Okay? In this context, love is a verb. It is a part of your spiritual powers. Yes? The 11 spiritual powers that you have, all of us. Love is a part of those powers. And here in the language of the Spirit, it is defined by scientific observation as giving, seeking nothing in return. So again, the lead word here is giving. To give must mean that you are in possession of something. There is no way you can give something that you don't have. To give must mean you are already in steady, yes, comfortable possession of something. Bear that in mind. Now, when this law is saying to give, if love is to give, seeking nothing in return, the giving in this context can't be something material that we have. I mean, by extension it can, but as a fundamental, if love is a spiritual law, that means we can use it we don't need anything to operate it. It's a part of our human design, the spiritual function of love. Therefore, to give must be referring to the abundance in which we have intrinsically within all of us. So what is that? What do you constantly have to give, regardless of money, status, gender, class, placement, perspective, religion, or otherwise? Well, you have your systems of being. Funny enough, there are 11 systems in the body and 11 laws to your spirit. I'm going to cover that relationship in another video, but for now, listen to this. Every day you give using your thoughts. Your thought is something that you give, right? Constantly. It's said we have about 70,000 thoughts a day. So you're constantly giving in thought. Okay, check. Sometimes you think about someone. Sometimes you plan for your life, and it involves people. It involves things. It involves product, material. We're constantly thinking, so we're constantly giving in thought. Every day you wake up and you animate your being, which is always, if you're alive, you're animated, which means you are active. What you give active on is another way of giving. Your action is a form of giving. So thought, action. What you pay attention to is another way that you give. You give attention. Right? You give attention. Within that thought, within that action, within the attention, there is an intention. So every day you give your intentions to your actions, there are intentions within it. In every action you take, there is an intention that is within it, that is guiding the outcome and your experience of it. So every day you give in thoughts, actions, attention, and intention. What other ways do you give? You give in your practice, right? Shh, 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 shh. It's giving fresh breath. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You put on your Tassie beads. It's giving high level. It's giving royalty. You get what I'm saying? Every day you're giving in what you practice. Creaming your skin, brushing your teeth, oiling your hair, jumping on social media, making content, going for a run, hitting the gym, doing yoga, doing meditation, doing Cesarrojo. Those are ways that you give every day. You also give not only with what you practice, but what you participate in. Where are you placing your energy? Using the bus, using the Uber, using assisting someone you see on road. You see what I'm saying? Taking part in fund drives or community gatherings. You give in your participation. So these are, I call it your type tools. This is your human utility belt. The everlasting, ever-flowing oasis that designs your life. So love, let's go back. Love. The law of Ma'at says that love is giving, seeking nothing in return. And we know in order to give something, you have to be in possession of it. Cool. Once you're able to possess something, you're able to share it. The ways in which we give on a daily basis is through our thoughts, through our actions, through our attention, through our intentions, through what we practice and what we participate in. That is the way in which we give every single day. And by spiritual definition, that is the way in which you love every single day. Are you following me? Are you with me? Family, what you do with your thoughts, your thought patterns, your frequent thought patterns, and the ones you bring into action, that you begin to embody, the attention you put your energy on, the things you put your energy on with your attention and your intention, what you practice and what you participate in is designing your life. This is your love service, your love contract. And I say that to say this. At a certain point, when something happens in the world that requires your attention or is asking for your attention, you have to respond with your love programming. Follow me. Like I said, this is the part where I miss a lot of you. Let's remind you that love is not about your affection for something. Love, although that's a part of it, because it's an energy you share. Love is not about how much you like something, although it's a part of it. Love is giving, seeking nothing in return. Love is determined by what you are giving your thoughts, actions, attention, interactions, practice, and participation to. When news, media, content find itself in front of you and is asking for your thoughts, is asking, picking at your attention, is informing your interaction and intention, and is calling you to get involved in a particular practice and to participate in a particular energy, you have to do one of two things. You have to either ignore it completely, and that's a game in itself, or if you are to give your type tools to that thing that's calling for all of those love qualities, if you are to give anything to it, it has to be your love program. That means you have to be in charge of your thoughts. You have to be in charge of how you give that attention and what you share. So here's my thoughts on it, family. Whatever this situation is inspiring you to think and feel, use that emotion and that feeling and that sense of justice, use that to inform your next movements in your life. Don't be on the internet debating about dead people and scenarios and scenes and experiences that have been talked about for generations now. We're not going to sit here and act surprised that a person like that can do diabolical acts such as the ones that are coming out now. Let's not act surprised. You've been warned about this. You've been told about this. You've been shown this in various forms throughout your life. And now, a previous denier is desiring to bring it to light and into your attention. The question is always going to be, family, are you in the game though? What is this inspiring you to do in your life? By all means, get angry, be upset, get pissed off. But that energy is only there to serve your love program. Who does this inspire you to become? What do you want to be more sensitive about? What do you want to take care of or ensure? How better are you going to bring love into this world full of evil and hate? Are you going to let evil and wickedness have a greater billboard, have a greater advertisement, have a greater marketing advantage than your goodness, your strive for righteousness, your natural beauty? Are you going to let that overshadow what it is that you actually have already dedicated yourself to all your life? You who come from humble beginnings, you who've taken every opportunity and shown up as your best. And this coming from somewhere you're not even from. Like, we ain't them man there. We're not them man. We are not them. We are not them. We are not them man. We don't part. We could never part. We will never part. We ain't part of the same club. We ain't part of the same community. Man a man's energy is not that. So let this be a calling for you to double, triple, quadruple, 10x down on who you are designing yourself to be. Because love is not about affection. Love is about who you are becoming.